What is going on, guys? I'm Samuel. Welcome back to Louisiana. I hope you guys have been having an amazing year because today is March 1st. We are well into 2025 and I've been having a blast so far. But here's the problem. I've been sick for the past few days, but today is different because I'm finally feeling good enough to get out and do some fun stuff again. So today we're gonna be hanging out in the backyard. I'm gonna do some flips. I wanna do some fun bike riding. I haven't really done anything for 3 or 4 days now, and I knew I was gonna have a blast in the backyard today. So I was like, why not pick up my camera and film it and bring you guys along? I need to make sure and still do some backflips. Let's get started with that. That one felt really high. The higher I feel, the better I feel about my backflips. I like it when they're just kind of floaty and high. And let me try one without a setup step. There we go, that's pretty good. Round off, perhaps? I'm so bad at that. I just throw my head and hope I rotate. We'll do that another day. My legs are still a little sore. It's kind of hard when you're sick for a couple days then try to come back and do stuff. As you see this little bee, he's been hanging around my helmet, and I actually heard a bad story about someone that got a bee stuck in one of the intake vents of the helmet, and there was a bee just buzzing right by their ears. So hopefully he doesn't get wedged into my my airflow vent in my helmet. But we're about to ride this on the quarter pipe. I haven't had much time to ride mountain bikes on the quarter pipe in a while, and I just got a new brake pad on here today, so we're gonna get to do some fun riding to test that out. And I have a lot of tricks I want to check off here. I need to really get good at faking down this thing, and obviously I'm riding with a cassette on the mountain bike, so it's not the easiest thing to fakie, unlike a free coaster. So I need to practice that. We're gonna do some fun riding. Let's start this off with an X up. That's gonna be a kind of hard trick because I rarely do them. X up, first go on the quarter pipe. I've probably said this in so many videos, but I very rarely do X-ups. It's just a trick that I don't do often. And I've got a crazy idea. I'm gonna try to do an X-up to a fakie down the quarter pipe. I don't do many tricks to fakies on mountain bikes. We're gonna see how this goes. It might be a total fail and I just look like a monkey riding a bike. Let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, this is scary. Ooh. Oh, I can do that better. Oh, guys, this is intense. I'm so bad at fakies on this bike. If you land too far back, then it just wants to snap around. Third go might be the charm. Oh, we'll take that one. Doing tricks into fakies is always so fun because you kind of mentally have that rush of falling backwards on the bike, and I like that. So we're gonna do some other tricks. I wanna knock out a toboggan to fakie, which is awkward because you dip the front down, and then do a tire grab to fakie, and then we'll go on to some more normal tricking. Let's see if we can get those two out of the way. This is some new progressive skills that we are pushing on the bike today. First try, can you believe it? Wow, this might be the best fakies I've ever done on this bike. I'm usually kind of bad at fakies on mountain bikes because I generally do that on BMX. But my riding might be a little bit more consistent today than general. I'll take that. Let's do a nose bonk fakie. I don't think I've ever pulled that out. It'll be easy though. And then we'll do some airs. Ooh, I nose manualed out of that one. You see my front wheel? I fully rode down on my front wheel. That is not how you should fakie. Let's give that a second try. Pretty aggressive to exit from that. It wasn't my best, but we're gonna take it. Now I kind of want to try to do a nose bonk air, like a normal air, but nose bonk it. Never tried that trick before either. Might be a little strange, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh. That was a pretty fun trick. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like doing a nose pivot, but you're just bonking your front tire really fast. I didn't get super high in the air, which is okay. A dream trick of mine would be to do a nose bonk to a toboggan, but that's not gonna happen today. So we're gonna do something else. I'm gonna do a toboggan. We're gonna see how late in the air I can catch it. Like right before I land, just pull it all together. Those are always pretty fun. They look really scary. They're actually pretty safe once you get them quite well learned. So let's give that a shot.
That was beautiful.
I love late and slow tricks. They look so relaxed on a bike and they kind of make it look really risky. So I'm gonna do another toboggan on here. I'm gonna just do a big one and hold my extension for a while so it looks really nice and click. What should we do now? Well, I've been playing around on the quarter pipe and I love riding this. We're gonna do something that I don't do very often. We're gonna do a trick into it. We're gonna do something really baby. I'm just gonna do a toboggan into it. It's a little scary dropping into the quarter pipe and doing a trick because it's basically vertical right at the very top. So if you pop too far out, then you end up landing flat, and that's really not fun from 8 feet. So it's kind of precise and a little technical, and I just don't do them often. It should be fun. We're gonna feel it out. I've done this a lot on BMX, but I think I've only ever done one trick into this on my mountain bike before. It's been a long time ago. I might have to relearn it. We're gonna give it a try.
Oh.
Oh! Toboggan in is such a scary trick to me because you only have about half the normal hang time you generally do riding that quarter pipe. But here's a funny story. The first place I ever landed my 360 on was out of the side of this quarter pipe. So we're gonna basically repeat that over on this big 8-footer that I have now. I'm just gonna do a massive 360 out of the side of it. I should be able to rotate pretty slowly. It's not gonna be anything crazy or anything. It'll just be kind of fun to spin out of the side of this. And we're gonna see how slow I can rotate so I can get a big 360 out of it. And it's gonna be a little tricky because this ramp gets so steep at the top that the bike almost wants to go off axis, but we're just gonna spin down to the flat ground. It might be a little impact. It'll be fun. And then we're gonna do some tricks over the jump box, which is kind of interesting to ride. Oh, I've never done this. Woo! I need to go as high as I can out of that. Woo! And a smooth landing.
That was.
I think that was more of a 270 than a 360, but
cool.
you're really coming out high. So we've moved down my backyard away from my quarter pipe to the little jump box. This is actually the first ramp I built, and we're gonna do some tricks off of it. I'm gonna try to half cab down into this on the mountain bike. That'll be interesting. Then I'm gonna do a toboggan into it, and then we're gonna manual it, and then I'll do a toboggan over the whole thing. Let's make this rapid fire. Ooh.
Did it.
Third try. That's incredible. That's a kind of technical trick because you don't have much space to maneuver the bike. Toboggan in. Well, I've left the quarter pipe and now we're down to the dirt jump. So we're gonna get some higher speed trick. I'm gonna start this off with a 360. I'm gonna do top speed and see just how far I can go on a 360. If I can make it to here from that takeoff, I think that'll be pretty fun. Let's give it a try and see how I do. I flew on that one. Generally, all my riding out of the dirt jump, I kind of film my GoPro, so I've never seen a video of my 360 until now, and that actually looked pretty incredible. I'm excited about that, so we're gonna do another to make sure I actually have these under my belt. Then we'll do a techno-hander. I love spinning this bike so much, and on this jump, it's what I generally do when I come here. So it's almost just like muscle memory, and it feels so fun. But now we're gonna go on to doing techno-handers. I actually just learned this trick about 3 months ago, and it's quickly become one of my favorites, even though it's a really basic trick. So we're gonna do a nice tuck on the dirt jump bike. So we're about to wrap up my session here on the hardtail. I'm gonna do a 360 table, and then for the surprise ending, we're gonna pull out the big bike. Oh. Well, as you can tell, I've swapped off of the little bike and I'm now on the enduro bike, and we're gonna go in for a big no-hander on this. It's really fast, takes a lot of effort to pedal this bike in, but it is so fun. Let's go flying. Oh! That may be the farthest I've ever gone on that trick. I landed here. That's huge. That takes so much effort. Well, the no-hander sent me all the way from the takeoff here, all the way over, and I landed with my front wheel here. That's a pretty massive gap because I don't have the best in-run for this, so it is full gas all the way. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had a blast riding my bike. I had a blast doing flips. The weather's incredible. March 1st is really getting us into 2025, and so far this year has been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your grandmother, go for a bike ride, and have a happy 2025. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.